caught Magnus playing, let's flip the board, a game on Title Tuesday on chess.com. So he goes for Sicilian. There's just not much time in these games. Wow. Oh, he did. Magnus doesn't want to trade queens for once? That's very weird. I got 19 seconds left. This is well over my head. He crashes through with a sacrifice. Wow. Oh, Magnus is just playing on his own, I think. He's doing 3-minute games. Playing Platty 3, who's a GM. I don't think I would enjoy playing Magnus at all. I honestly don't even know. I was gonna say D takes E, but that sounds noobish. Followed by the knight D2 development move. Okay. Trades the bishops off. So what he's done is he's given him a bad bishop. Good knight versus bad bishop. Trade queens the Magnus way. Now he wants to trade queens this game. He has a good knight, so yeah, let's trade queens. And if he doesn't trade, down goes the f7 pawn. Queen takes queen, knight takes queen, rook takes rook, rook over, but leaves him with a bad bishop. Bishop g5 to try and trade. No, that wouldn't trade it off. He would just move the knight. Rook d3. There goes the rooks as predicted. Not a hard prediction to make. Now you've got a bad bishop versus a good knight. But you have pawns on each side of the board, which favors the bishop. This still looks drawish. If he trades... You know, if he trades, that helps white because he'd have pawns on both sides of the board he can push. Black would have to bring the king over, and then white would go on the king side and maybe win the game. He's keeping the pressure in. King to a6 so he can play b5 maybe. But that was, oops, that was stopped. Let's see what the next moves were. Take quick knight over. Uh-oh. See, now the power of the bishop comes into play because he can go shooting across both sides of the board. The knight's got to take an extra move. Whoops. And there's the game probably. Again, it's not fun to play Magnus. C4 is the usual to push the bishop back. Knight c6. Oh, trade. No trade. Oh, let's flip it. Magnus is... You don't really see Magnus play the French too often. Does he want the bishop? Knight d3. You could play c5, but that's limited. That's limiting his middle. All right, he does do c5. He really doesn't want that knight there. Knight d3. He could do bishop takes h6 and then he wins the d3 bishop. Maybe he goes bishop b5. I mean, knight b6 at some point looks good to hit d5. Knight f3. Okay, so, oh yeah, I had to protect the mate. Alright, now knight b6. Yeah, that's why I was looking at knight d3 to go to knight e5. Threat on there. Oh, can't because of the bishop b8. Mm. Okay, so he's just saying, go ahead, take me. Take me, I'm yours. Rook takes pawn. What, knight e4? No. Knight d7. Knight takes pawn. Knight takes pawn. Um, hmm. Knight f6 would be checkmate, lead to checkmate. So queen h1 winning the rook doesn't help because he's getting checkmated. King h7 now or something to stave off. Because knight f6 is definitely coming. Hmm. Hmm. King e1 or he was mated, yeah. Hmm. Boy, my screen just kicks off so fast. We gotta change that. So when here. So we knew king h7 had to be played, but Magnus has so many in-between moves. There goes the queen. He is so strong. Wow, let's save it.